No problem. You can ask me again. No problem.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just again we go for a demonstration back. First of all, what is the TSM? TSM is the Tivoli Storage Manager. This is the one backup application. Like we have many backup technology in, as per the organization like VMware and NetApps and so on. But compared with other application, TSM is a good application because it is having some good advantages like tape issue sharing and everything right related to the library concepts. This is very good. But why especially we are how to use the TSM? Because of TSM. TSM is this one. First, it is owned by IBM. IBM. After that, it was complete one project, Alan Day Research Center in 1998. Before this one, actually, first we will speak about the outside. What is the TSM? Why we are, how we can use that TSM applications. See, suppose, for example, we have different types of applications, application servers like we'll compare with the application like we have Oracle. Oracle is the one of the application like SQL. SQL is the that is database. That is one of the application. Same like Exchange. Exchange is that is common to storage groups. That is also one of the applications. Same like SAP. SAP also this is one of the applications. So whatever it may be application, so we can use the TSM. We can take the backup all the applications. But coming to TSM, we'll call it as a node. Whatever the application, if once configured to into TSM, it will naming convention, it will change to TSM point. We can call it node. Node means this is one server. So means this is one of the application, whatever it may be. Because of if you take one Windows node, I mean Windows server, because of in Windows server we have different types of applications installed like SAP and Oracle. Because of C, whatever it may be. So we can simply we can configure and take the backup. So on TSM point of we can call it as node, node, node. Whatever the application, the TSM point of we can call it as node. This is very important because if we cannot understand this one, then we cannot continue. So whatever the application, then we can call it as a node in TSM point of view. So first, why we need to take the what is the importance of the backup? Why you need to take the backup? Because of that we have two types of backup and restore. What is the backup and what is the restore? Backup means we can copy of the original data. So same like suppose in our system I have one file, Venkati is one file. So I want to take backup today. What is the importance of backup? So this is critical file. So something is happening, something is collapsing. Suppose today actually yesterday I have taken backup. Something today my system is collapsed due to some OS problem or something. So that time I lost the complete data in my system. So what can I do? If suppose we have the backup, not in our TSM or any other system, so we can recover the data. So restore. Restore means we can restore the same original data like recovered. So this is the backup. So same like many of the companies using the TSM application because this is having some good advantage compared with other products like EMC like SAN, NetApps, and we have Vetas also one of the backup tools. Compared with all this is very having good advantages like we have tape resource sharing and DRM products because every time we can use two copy applications. So same like so many companies what they will do daily they will take some critical data backup. So if something is happening in company something will collapse. So that time we can suppose we have good backup then we can recover that data. So from that purpose we can use that some recover the business. So continues the business. So we cannot stop our business everything. So that purpose we can use the TSM. So TSM is one of the applications. This is the Tivoli Storage Manager. So this so it will support all the platforms like Windows, Solaris, and AX and Linux, whatever the applications. So it will support all the platforms. So in that platform, we can install multiple applications, multiple servers. So same like so we can configure the TSM. So we can take the backup of these applications like whatever it may be. So first coming to introduction. So just what just going for introduction. So where exactly it was started at TSM? See, this is first to See, this is the introduction. Just to today, just going to introduction. Just what is the TSM? TSM stands for Tivoli Storage Manager. So this is first one by IBM. This is done one project. This is Almaden. This is sent in 1988. So that time we'll take the backup of virtual machines and CMS systems. So that after first product is called Workstation Data Save Facility. Workstation Data Save. This is product name, like Workstation Data Save Facility. After that, what will after few days, what will happen? Workstation Data Save Facility has been changed into ADSR. ADSR means Aristar Distributed Storage Manager, 1993. So in 1919, after that, after coming few days, and 1999, ADSM was changed to TSM. TSM stands for Tivoli Storage Manager. See, DSM means Distributed Storage Management. So this is the first name of the TSM. So just we will see some applications from where exactly, from which version TSM was started. See, in 1993, just you can follow my cursor. Just to 1993, we have starting version, build version ADSM at the distributed storage manager. This is version 1.1 released in 1993. After that, this ADSM is the last version, version 3.1. Version 3.1 is the last version. So ADSM after that ADSM market was changed to TSM application, like Tivoli Storage Manager. See, this is TSM. See, starting version in 1999. This is starting version TSM is version 3.7. Version 3.7 is starting version TSM. After this, see, we have many versions here: TSM 3.7, 4.1, 4.2, same like 5.2. Same like now recent version is 7.1. 7.1 is recently it was released, but still we cannot implement this version. So right now we have the TSM of 6.2 is we are working right now. So 6.2 is the recent version, because 6.1 is the failure version. This is having some drawbacks compared with 6.2. So all people are prepared to 6.2, the TSM version. That is now marketing that. Actually, we are new version released last time. I think few days back. That is 7.1 is the new version. 7.1 or 7.2. I think that is the new version. So this is the year when this was now released, and what is the product name? See, this is Workstation Data Save Facility. This is the radiation distribution manager. So this is the TSM version application. So I mean, when this was done. So before this one, first we need to know about the TSM components and TSM architecture. What is the TSM architecture exactly? How it will work? What is the relationship between the TSM database and TSM recovery log and storage pool? So this is TSM point. This is basic is very important, because we have three common components: the TSM database, TSM recovery log, and TSM storage pool. So what is happening in database? Suppose if we take any file backup, suppose before that one, just I will tell you first of architecture. So before the architecture, first we need to know the TSM components. What is TSM components exactly? Because see, this is the TSM different types of products. What is the TSM product? TSM is one of the applications. Same like we have different types of applications in the TSM Exchange. This is one of the products. Next, same like TSM for virtual environment. This is one of the applications. TSM for database. TSM for ERP means this is related to SAP. TSM for mail means this is will take the backup exchange. This is come to Domino or Exchange. TSM for SAP, this is come to Lamprey. TSM for space management. TSM fastback. This is DMR. So this is different types of TSM products. That we are right now we are going to learn in TSM, only TSM, Tivoli Storage Manager. So we have different types of applications here, like we have TAM, Tivoli Access Manager, TIM, we have Tivoli Integration Manager. Different types of products. We have around 120 plus products. We have TSM products. So there is two types of products: standard and exchange. So before this one, first we need to know the TSM component. What is the TSM component exactly? See, TSM components, we have TSM database and TSM recovery log and storage pool. After that, we have the scheduler. Scheduler means we can use for automatic purpose. Scheduler. Same like scheduler, and we have some copy pools, and just I will show the diagram components of the TSM. After that, I will tell you about that architecture, because this is very important. Because in the interview point, they will ask what is the TSM architecture, how it will work architecture, what purpose. I mean, in the architecture and what will happen internally. So they will ask many times. So I will tell that one. Before this one, just we need to know the TSM component. See, this is architecture. See, this is the TSM component. See, just follow my cursor. See, what is the TSM component? TSM component means nothing but this is TSM actually divides some parts actually. So this is TSM server. TSM component, TSM database. Database is one of the harder TSM database and TSM recovery log. See, the next storage pool. Storage pool. This is all the pools actually. This is backup pool. This is file pool actually. Next, this is after policy management, and after that this one. This is two configuration file, DSM OPT and DSM. I will show you later what is inside parameter DSM OPT. What is DSM? Next is schedule. These are all the components. So components of database and recovery log and storage pool and scheduler. Next, policy management. This is main component. So coming to this component, first we need to know what is TSM database. So why we need to use the TSM database? So we in future we have special topic in TSM. We'll go by one module. That time I will give complete brief description on TSM database and color. First, I will tell you some introduction like just for just we need to know the database and recall like. So just for understanding purpose. So what is the TSM database? So TSM database this is one of the heart of the TSM server. Like they will tell many people are this heart of TSM server. Just see, suppose just leave the database. What is the database? Database means a skill pointer. We can tell metadata like data about the data. Data about the data means suppose see if you take one book, what will happen? First it will show once you open the book. First we can see the index. Index means so they will mention everything like with what page, what is the chapter name, everything they will mention. So first we will see the data information. So this will call them. After that, if you go inside it will show the see this is the page number. So we have some TSM applications here. So that we have some information there. So this information. First it will show the index. Index means this is the meta information, like data about the data. So inside we have the data, so it will show the data about the data. So like data about the, it is called TSM, something like database. Same like database means, so data about the data like meta information. Meta information means all the information like see, just now I told you everything. We have TSM component like scheduler and TSM log and policy management everything. So what is that in the TSM database? What it is stored exactly? See, in the storage, you actually whatever the task we can perform TSM server, all the information, all the meta information like data about data, all the data information is stored in TSM database like see policy management, scheduler, the activity log, other scheduler, whatever the task you can perform. So the database. So all the related data information is stored in TSM database. See, this is TSM database. Coming to recovery log. Recovery log means what is the log actually? See, what is the log means? See, TSM, whatever the suppose TSM database will show the meta information like data about data. So coming to TSM log actually, whatever the changes will be happening in TSM database. See, whatever the changes. Changes means something is modified or something is updated or something is deleted. See, whatever the changes will be happening in database, that record will be information will be stored in recovery log. So this is the log. Log means nothing but see, suppose if you go for bank. So bank what will show, suppose if I want to deposit some amount like 50,000 in my account. See what will happen? See first we will write for slip book. After that what will do? They will keep them. They will give one stamp. After that they will give it back. So what will if you give money, they will put it in that table on the table. So that is the main actually. Once they will give our log, I mean so slip back means what you heard, that is the log. Log means that's information, nothing but nothing is this is the information. So same like here after that they will enter in that computer. So that is database. Database means so I will deposit some amount. So they will enter in that computer, that is database. So they are going to enter our information. So that will come in database. So once they will give the stamp. After that, they will give back to slip. Slip means that is the log. Log means that is data information, like data about the data. So our money they will keep it in that dryer, actually that table. So they will keep, that is the information. So log means whatever the changes will be happening in TSM database, that record will be stored in TSM recovery log. So there is two types of modes in recovery log. One is normal mode and one is old power mode. So later coming class I will show that one, what is normal mode, how it was work actually, what is old power mode. So like normal mode means nothing but this, like this circular form. Circular form means suppose if anything deleted, anything like happening, so all the data information stored in recovery log, but it will not occupy more space. So I will show that one. Complete PPT is there. Same like storage pool. What is the storage pool? Storage pool means suppose storage pool means suppose actual data. Actual data will be stored in storage pool. Suppose for example, if you deposit money in a bank, what will happen? They will take our money and keep it in that complete box, like on the dryer and something, whatever what the money is kept, same location they will keep it. So that is money. Money is the actual data. Actual data means actual that information. So that is storage pool. Storage pool. Suppose today I have the food. I am taking the food. So where that food it will be stored in our stomach. Stomach called computer pool, storage pool. So actual data and actual information. So actual data will be stored in storage pool. So here this tree is very important. If we cannot understand this tree, we cannot complete understanding TSM also. So complete, first of all, I will explain one more thing. What is TSM database, TSM recovery log, and storage. See, TSM database means meta information, whatever the changes, meta information, data about the data. See, I mean meta information will be stored in TSM database. So in coming to TSM point of view, it will store all the, it will capture all the data information, meta information like TSM log, storage pools and policy management and scheduler. Whatever the task we can perform TSM server, all the related database information, meta information will be stored in database. So coming to recovery log, whatever the changes will be happening in TSM database, that related record will be stored in TSM recovery log. See, like changes means suppose if you can delete any file, any modified, any updated, whatever will be changes will be happen, that related record will be stored in recovery log. So what is the storage pool? Storage pool means that actual data. Actual data will be stored in storage pool. Suppose today I have configured one new client, and a new client means one new node. TSM point we can call it a node. So I have one application today. Suppose otherwise suppose today I have a desktop. This is my personal PC. So this I am going to configure in my TSM server. So TSM server I am going to configure this my PC. So in that my PC I have some important files like Venkat or something, different names. So I am going to configure one file. Venkat is the one file. So after configure TSM server, so I am going to take the backup of my file, Venkat file. So what will happen if you configure the TSM server, then you try to take the backup, then what exactly will happen means, so this is the Venkat file. Whatever the, in our system we have some data information like, see this is showing, like this is like table. So whatever the data information we store in database. So recovery log means whatever changes will be happening that is the record we store recovery log. So as you mean, suppose in the Venkat file we have many data. Suppose we have 300 pages something on what book is there. So this Venkat file. So when we try to take that backup, so what will happen? That actual data, I mean actual information will be stored in storage pool. So storage pool we have collection of devices like floppy disk. Here we can see backup pool, RK pool, space. This is three types of pool: backup pool, RK pool, 3 pool. This disk pool and disk pool. This is random access divider. So this, if we use disk, we can take backup in faster way. Faster means we can perform the backup operation is very fast. So if you take the file means this file means like device class, like LTO1, LTO2, LTO3. So this later I will tell you what is LTO1, LTO2, LTO3. Like this sequence means that is file device class. So same like policy management. What is the policy management? See what is the policy management? Policy management nothing but, see, today I have taken one file backup in my system. Venkat is the one file. So I have defined some policies in my file. So what will happen? TSM will treat this file like in that policy we can mention everything. Total how many days we need to keep that my file keep that file Venkat file in the TSM server. Then we can delete it in TSM from TSM server. So when we can delete it from TSM database. So all the construction nothing but a rule. Total how many days we need to maintain one file, like one version. So how many days we can delete that file. So total how long? Suppose I want to keep that file 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So what will happen in the TSM? Every time it will read that file. Every time it will read that file. So whenever we can perform some operation, so policy may nothing but it is nothing but a rule. It is applied for a group of client nodes. So group of client nodes, suppose in that policy we have different components: policy domain, policy management, policy set, and policy management. In the policy management we have two types of attributes: at the backup copy group and RC copy group. So we'll go one by one later. So in that first I'm going to introduction give the policy. What is the policy? Policy is nothing but a rules. It is applied for a group of client nodes. So what is policy mean? Simply I can understand. Simply I can tell you some one example understanding. So today I have taken one file backup. So in the TSM point of view, just to TSM will treat not how many days we need to keep that file in TSM server, how many days it will maintain, when that file can be deleted from TSM server. So when I want that file, when can I recover? So this all nothing but rules. It will apply for the policies. So if once define policy in a file, so it depends upon the policy. Suppose in that policy I have defined 30 days period my file. So what will happen after 30 days? After 30 days, TSM will give my file, Venkat file deleted. So define nothing, but we give some construction from there. We give some rule. So after 30 days, my file should get deleted. So what will happen after 30 days? Automatically that file will get deleted from TSM server. So same we can keep it as some policies. Policy nothing but a rules. That policy we have different types of modules like policy domain, policy set, and management class. Main class. In that main we have two types of attributes. One is backup copy group and archive. What is the backup copy group? Same like backup and archive. Suppose if you take any file using the backup, when you want to restore, we can use the restore option. Same like archive same like backup only. Same we can copy the original file, but it will use for long term purpose. Long term, like the default is 365 days. 65 days. Suppose if you take any file using the RK, so default that file will be kept in TSM server 365 days. 365 days, so that file will be saved. So when you are using the RK, we have to use the retrieve. That I can later. So this is the configuration file. This I can show you later. What is inside parameter and how it is parameter. This is schedule. What is the schedule? Schedule means suppose Venkat is the one file. So I have configured my system. So tomorrow morning I want to take that file, but that time I will be not available in my system. So just what I will do, I will define a schedule. Schedule means it will automatic purpose if you stay in front of system or not. So automatically that file will be backed up. So tomorrow morning 5 o'clock I want to take my system PC backup. So that time what will you do? I will define a schedule in TSM server. So what will happen? Automatically 5 o'clock tomorrow it will try to take the backup, but that time server should be available. If suppose server is shut down, then we cannot take any backup. So always server should be available. So automatic. So schedule means automatic purpose. If you stay, if you sit or not in front of my system, automatically that file will back up depend upon this time. How much time when you different schedule like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or whatever it may be. So automatically it will take the backup. This is the main component, TSM component. So coming this one, what is the architecture? What is TSM architecture? First of all, Mustafa, you are coming my point. You got it right?
Yes, sir. So far I'm with you.
Yeah, okay. Just you understand everything what is TSM database and recovery log and this because of I'm going for architecture. If you not understand this one, these three components, then we cannot understand the architecture also. That's what I'm asking. If you understand this TSM database and recovery log, then I will go for architecture. Exactly what will happen in architecture. That's all. If you want, I will repeat one more time also. Yeah. If you want, I will repeat.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, that's great. So now I am going for TSM architecture. What is TSM architecture exactly? So this is how it will work TSM architecture internally. So see, if you go over an interview, suppose today I have some interview, I will go for interview. First of all, they will ask you, tell me about yourself. After they will ask what TSM architecture, how it will work. Suppose I don't know about TSM, exactly what is happening. So I want to know that what's architecture. So what is happening internally. So in that case, they will ask what is TSM. So we should know about TSM architecture. First of all, what will happen? the TSM architecture means there is some, first of all, we will tell them simply, so this is the TSM. I'm not in a TSM environment, so TSM is one of the backup applications. So if you use TSM, there is some, suppose if something is happening, so we can record the data, I mean, to continue the business or anything. So in that TSM architecture, coming TSM, we have different types of modules. First of all, I will tell you that in the TSM database, the TSM database and recovery log storage pool. After that, we have schedules. After schedules and after policy management. So everything I will tell you. In the architecture, it will come everything. See, first of all, what is TSM? First, I will tell them what is TSM. First, I will before going for architecture, first I want to know. I want to tell about. I want you to know about the TSM database. So in that case, I will tell you what is database. Database means it's data information. So what is the file information that we show in TSM database? Recovery log means what else changes will happen. TSM database that we show recovery log. Same like storage pool. Storage pool means whatever that suppose if you take actual data will be stored in storage pool. Actual data means suppose if you take any file, so that any document something is stored. Actual information will be stored in storage pool. So coming to TSM architecture, I will tell you the TSM server, TSR we have TSM database, TSM recovery log, TSM storage pool. After that we have policy management. Policy management thing, but policy management we have policy domain, policy set, and main class. Main class have two types of attributes, that is backup attribute and architect attribute. Same like we'll tell you. So first of all, what is happening? What is the domain? First of all, we should know that about domain everything. That I will tell you. Simply I will tell the architecture. Just how it will work actually. Suppose see domain. So suppose we have one node. Means suppose I have one TSM. So I have configured one new server, I mean new application in the TSM server. So whenever I will take the backup, any application, so meta information is stored in database. After that, whatever changes will happen in database, the record will show recovery log. So actual data will be storage pool. Suppose when I try to take the backup, what will happen? That actual data means actual information will be stored in storage pool. So in storage pool, we will define some policies. Policy nothing but a rules. Rules applied for a group of licenses. That policy actually in TSM we have one separate domain. First, what will happen? First, I will register one node TSM domain. After that, we will take the backup. So before that, I will define a TSM schedule and TSM server. So automatically, if you use TSM schedule, so automatically it will take the backup. Suppose if I say I'm not in front of my system, automatically our file is getting backed up. Depend on schedule. So TSM after what is happening exactly internally. So first of all, I have one node. I have configured TSM. This one TSM server. TSM server. Whenever the different up the policies, it will take the backup, like how many days we need to keep in database and everything. So after the actual data will go to storage pool and meta information TSM database. So what changes will be happening? That related recovery will be stored in recovery log. So after that, depends upon the policies. My new node will take the backup, like how many days we need to maintain the data, how many days we need to delete the data, how many days that we need to export the data. So depend upon the policies, my node data get deleted. So what is happening inside actually? Same like you can define some scheduler. So suppose we have disk is full. Disk is full means automatically start the migration. Automatically start a migration. Migration means nothing but data is moving from disk to tape. Disk means that is primary access, primary device, that is disk. Sequential means tape. So data is moving from disk to tape. This is migration. So we have some part that I will tell you later exactly what is migration, decommission, what is it deleting, what is TSM database, and how we will take the backup and everything. So migration will be happening. Suppose disk is full, we'll define some threshold in storage like high migration, low migration. So depends upon the idea. So our data is reached to high migration threshold. So suppose today threshold I mentioned 80%. So whenever this will be fully utilized, it's 80%. So automatically that migration will be started. So this is completely migration. So same like when you so in TSM schedule this we can tell. So before this one, see this is the TSM server. This architecture exactly how it will work exactly. This is TSM server. TSM server we have this is the TSM database and record. This is storage pool. This is components of the TSM. See what will happen. This is storage. This is the one of the LAN which you are using. So this is the TSM clients. TSM clients means whatever it may be like. We have different types, and TSM it will support multiple platforms like whatever it may be. So this is the TSM clients. So TSM clients means so whatever it may be like application server like SAP, Oracle, SQL, Excel, whatever it may be. This is one of the applications. TSM client. Client means or TSM client you can call it as a name. So these all are server kind of place. So what is and suppose I want to take this is server. Suppose if I am telling you this is one of the SAP server. SAP this I want to take backup of this SAP server. Then how we can take the backup? First how will we communicate with TSM server? So first whatever you want to take backup from any of the system, what you will do first we have to install the BA client application. This is one of the software. This is BA client application. So first of all, we will install the BA client. Suppose whatever it knows now, which application you want to take backup, what should do? We can install TSM client application. That is called that name is called BA client, backup packet client application. So same like so this is the application. So here I have installed one BA client application. This is TSM client means this is BA client application. So after that, using BA client application, I have configured to TSM server. How will configure once install BA client application server? How will communicate with the TSM server? Means once you install the BA client application or any of the system, automatically it will be one configuration file. So automatically install one configuration file called dsm.opt. dsm.opt this is the client configuration file. So whatever the changes, whatever you want to mention, everything we can mention dsm.opt. We can mention the server name or node name, TCP port, password access generated. We have some parameter and I will show you later exactly. So in the dsm.opt I can mention TSM server name. So first what will happen? This is application server. I have installed one BA client application. So after that once installed we will get one configuration file. So in the configuration file I can mention TSM server name. So what will happen if once mention TSM server name? So automatically it will communicate with this one application server. So once you install application through LAN network, LAN means local area network, the TCP IP connection. So through LAN network. So automatically automatically we will take that backup. So this is the application server. See, this is one of the end user. And is what he is doing. He is doing some performance like administrative operations. So he is doing some performance. He is trying to take any backup. So what we are using the IP. So this is the TSM server. So here also they have installed one BA client application. What is that? So using the internet I mean LAN connection. So he is taking the backup. So from TSM server, whatever the task he can perform, either backup or retrieve, whatever it may be. So whatever changes will be happen automatically, the data will be stored in TSM server. So what is from application server, this end user is trying to backup. So after that he is sending to TSM server. So using IP. After that what we have from TSM server, we have some automatic reports. So this is TSM monitoring. Monitoring means we have suppose in TSM we have different types of schedules. So we have around 1,000 to 5 schedules we have TSM server. So in the schedules today suppose any backup is completed, then no worry. Suppose today one node backup is failed, like whatever some logs. So what will happen automatically? This guy will get the reports. So daily we will receive some reports. In the reports we can see how many schedules were successful, how many schedules were failed, how many schedules are missed. Like some different. So same like this guy, same like you get the reports. Just like called TSM monitoring. So TSM monitoring means just you will monitor and display some reports same like. So this is a monitoring report. This I will show you later. This is the complete architecture how it will work TSM. So any doubts?
No, sir. So far it's okay. So everything will be covered on the training sessions, right?
Yeah, training. Yeah, just I'm giving you simply introduction. Everything will be discussed one by one module. Actually, we have separate topics inside. Just for understanding purpose, just I'm telling you now what is DSM database and recovery and storage pool. So in future class, just we have in future class we will install the TSM server client in our system. How database will work, how log it will work, how storage pool, how data is moving, everything, how schedules will be defined, everything we can cover from there. We have to give discussion one by one topic by one topic. Each topic we have
Okay,
to
how to
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how to configure the library on different operating systems and migrating information to the TSM. Everything will be taught, right?
Everything will be covered, but library we cannot cover here because library I will tell you how we will configure and how we can just I will show you the real time library. But library means is hardware completely, so we cannot buy here, so we cannot configure here from outside. Just I will show you. I will use some commands and I will show you how library will be configured and how library will work. This just complete. I will show you some GUI in the real time library. I will show you how tape drives will be moved, how tape will get moved to tape drive, what is the slot, what is the frame, everything. Everything I will show you.
Okay.
Yeah, that is okay. But here we cannot configure because this is the library means this is completely we have to buy it before configure. So this is
Okay.
completely hardware. So we cannot configure here. Just I will show you real time library how it will work.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So each component we will discuss one by one later. TSM database because we have separate topic is there. After that,
Okay.
2 to 3, after 2 to 3 class something, we will install TSM server client in our system. Then I will show you how it will configure and how we will configure the one new node TSM server, how we will take the backup, what is the backup and what is the restore, which type of files we can restore, everything I will cover from there. This is it.
Okay.
So first we have done this is the first we need to understand the component. This is very important component. If you cannot understand the component, then we cannot understand the complete TSM or what the TSM is. So if you have any queries, any doubts, just ask me. I will tell you. If you want, I will give
Okay.
Yeah.
So even about this TDP and SQL and
Yeah. I will show you how TDP will work, how we take the backup from TDP SQL. Exchange, and
Okay.
we have all TDP SQL Exchange only Windows nodes only. Dominate everything Windows nodes only. Just I will work in one system. I will show you.
Okay.
I will show you that how we will work TDP and how we take the backup. What type of application, SQL server, Exchange how we take the backup. Everything I will cover from there. We will go one by one. First we will go.
Okay.
We will cover simply. First we will start one by one. What is TSM database? How will different TSM database? What is the TSM copy? How it will work? Just we will go one by one.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Because if I say everything, then we cannot understand anything because we'll get some confusion.
Absolutely.
What is the again? That's what.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm okay. Nagesh sir, or I don't know. Is there anything left for the introduction or something? Sir, Venkat sir, would you send me anything, any information like PowerPoints or anything?
Yeah, I tell you, just give me 2 days time because once installing the once you start installation, then I will share that document. Actually, I will share that PDF.
Okay.
So just
Okay.
so you can study one by one, TSM database how just so you can understand very easily that document. I will share you that. First we will start the administration. Administration means it's like concepts only, how it will work, what is the TSM data, what is this, everything it mentioned that book only. Book means it seems a big one, but if inside that thing only diagrams is there, so no need to worry.
Okay.
First we'll go for TSM administration. After that we'll go for TSM implementation. So I will give you 2 PDF also. Implementation means only commands will be there. How define schedules, how define policies, how define domain. Everything will mention implementation. Implementation I will give later. First you need to understand the means. First you should read the TSM administration.